Welcome back to their hot takes video, and the first hot take comes from Twitter, and it says that nostalgia is the only thing stopping people from admitting that this is the best era in WWE history. And don't get me wrong, this era has been a blast to watch. Right now it's going crazy. You have The Rock, Cody, Rhodes, the press conference, a Bayley Sky, like the picture showing the bloodline. All these things have been great. The Triple H era has been fantastic, but is it the best of all time? I don't think so. To me personally, I think the best era of all time is the Ruthless Aggression era. I think the wrestlers and the characters in that era were goated. You had so many great guys in WWE like Shawn Michaels, Kurt Angle, Triple H, John Cena, Undertaker, Batista, Eddie Guerrero. I don't even know if I said him. Rey Mysterio. Like I said, there's so many people that honestly, that was the best era. I think that was the best wrestling. The stories weren't as good as the Attitude Era. To me, the Attitude Era has the best stories and characters, but overall, 2002 to 2006, that is the best wrestling in my opinion. As for this era, it's definitely up there, and it could be up there if we do get another couple years of great wrestling. You can make the argument, but right now, I don't think they've done enough to make that argument. The next hot take says corporate rock is best for business, and this is 100% true. Corporate rock has the potential to be better than Hollywood rock, and any rock we've seen, it could be so good, especially with Triple H and The Rock cooking things up. I think corporate rock saved this entire storyline with Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns, but then again, they put themselves in that situation to begin with, but whatever. The next hot take says a storyline between Cody and Roman, now that The Rock is involved, is far better than the story with Cody and Roman from last year. I don't think that's too much of a hot take, because honestly, last year, Cody and Roman just got into a feud, and they only were feuding for a couple of months before WrestleMania, so there weren't that many layers. Now there's so much more layers with Jey Uso, with Jimmy Uso, with Cody Rhodes, with Solo screwing him over, and now The Rock. So obviously, I think now the storyline is a lot stronger because it has been going on a lot longer, and he's trying to get his redemption and win back that championship that I guess he never won, but whatever, for his dad. The next hot take says that The Rock turned Roman Reigns into Roman Sokoa, and I completely agree, and I think that's exactly what WWE is trying to go with. So next year we do get The Rock versus Roman, with the winner being the Tribal Chief. Soon Roman will realize that he got little broed and he's got to fight for the title of the Tribal Chief, because The Rock literally just took that title easily without doing much. The next hot take says that Roman and Rock should win the tag titles. Honestly, I'm not against this idea at all. I think that would be so funny and great to see. Roman and Rock should be dominant for the next few months. Going into WrestleMania, they need to show that they are the two-man power trip and that they run WWE, and winning the tag titles is not a bad idea. Cody says that Seth versus The Rock night 1 and Roman versus Cody in night 2, and then eventually leading to a tag team match at SummerSlam where The Rock turns on Roman, setting up a match at WrestleMania 41 is the best way to book this storyline. And honestly, I didn't even think about that at all, but the more I think about it, that's probably the best way to go down this route. Like, The Rock versus Seth Rollins is a match I didn't think about at all. I was thinking about Cody versus The Rock, with the winner versing Roman Reigns the next night, but Seth versus The Rock is a genius idea for the World Heavyweight Championship, and I think that The Rock should actually win the Elimination Chamber. I wouldn't be mad if he pulled a Brock Lesnar from the Money in the Bank, what was 2019, when Brock Lesnar just came and took it. I wouldn't mind The Rock saying, you know what, I'm entering the match, and then he beats whoever wins it. You know, that would not be a bad idea at all. And The Rock winning the World Heavyweight Championship, if Roman drops the WWE Championship and then The Rock wins the World Heavyweight Championship, that could be very interesting. If The Rock is really down to stay for some months, for at least the next year, this is a great idea. It's too soon for Cody to finish the story. Too soon? What are you talking about? How much longer do you want for this man to finish his damn story? It is not too soon at all. The next hot take, Batman fan for life, says, as much as I want Cody to win against Roman, I feel like Roman is going to win because they want Roman to surpass Hogan's record in September, and I don't care about that record at all. I don't think that WWE is going to do that. I have zero doubt in my mind. I think that Cody is going to win. I'm 1000% sure that is the case, especially after the hashtag We Want Cody movement. If he doesn't win, I will be extremely disappointed and shocked that WWE does not pull that trigger. The next hot take says that Cody should have chosen Seth and not Roman at the press conference, and I completely disagree with this hot take. Cody made the right decision. Going after Seth would have just taken everything and made us go backwards at that point. I'm glad that Cody chose Roman, because choosing Seth would have been terrible, and the fans would have absolutely hated that match, probably booed that match, and also booed The Rock versus Roman as well. So WrestleMania would just be the most unhyped show of all time. Raul says that Rollins' World Heavyweight Championship is just as important as Reigns' undisputed WWE Championship, and I'm sorry to tell you, but that just is not the case. Roman literally disrespects the World Heavyweight Championship because honestly, it is the second championship. It's like the number 2 belt. Roman's belt is the number 1 belt, and I think that's mainly because of Seth Rollins. If The Rock wins like we discussed earlier, I think there's a chance that the World Heavyweight Championship could be more important than Cody holding the WWE title, but that's something we gotta wait and see if that does ever happen. The next hot take comes from Twitter, and it says, we all know the Roman Reigns match will main event night 2 of WrestleMania 40, so the question is, who should main event night 1? In my opinion, give it to the Women's Championship because Bayley 100% deserves it. If The Rock's wrestling, just hear me out, there's no way that Bayley's main event scene, and I have no problem with that. The Rock is wrestling night 1. He's going to main event because he is The Rock, and he's going to take that spot. It's just, it has to happen. I'm sorry, I know Bayley's done so much for the last couple of years or whatever for the storyline, but it's The Rock, and it might be a world championship match, or even if it's a tag team match, it doesn't matter because it's The Rock, like I said. So sorry, Bayley, but I don't think you should be in that main event spot if The Rock is wrestling at WrestleMania 40. The next hot take comes from Prince, and they say, I say WrestleMania 39 is better than WrestleMania 17, and all the old heads are going to come out screaming at me. Look, WrestleMania 39 is one of my favorite Manias. I think it's a top 5 WrestleMania of all time. For some reason, some people don't think that's the case. I think it is. There's so many classics that we got at it. It was actual pure great wrestling. But I do think that WrestleMania 17 is the best of all time, so I don't know if WrestleMania 39 is better than it. We got to wait and see down the line because then again, nostalgia kicks in. So I say in 10 years, I will answer this question and we'll come back to this hot take. Wrestling Figure Hub says that Awesome Truth should beat Judgment Day for the Tag Team Championships. I don't think I'm a huge fan of that. I think that's where it's most likely leading to, but I would rather see Damian Priest turn babyface, lead the Judgment Day, win the championship with R-Truth, because then you would have people root for him because Damian Priest was the only one who liked R-Truth, so it kind of makes sense. Then the people would like Damian Priest and they would want to see him cash in, because right now no one wants to see him cash in, but like I said, aligning him with R-Truth, having him turn and leave the Judgment Day could be a nice, fun storyline that makes him a likable babyface, so that's the move I would do. I also wouldn't mind The Miz and R-Truth winning. I don't know. The Miz right now, I just don't care too much about him, to be honest with you. The next hot take says that McIntyre is the best thing in WWE right now. And while McIntyre is doing some of the best work of his career, and he's one of the best things going on right now, I don't think he is the best thing. I think that the Rock, Cody, and Roman storyline is the top thing right now. In all wrestling, it is the hottest thing. Everybody's talking about it, and it has the most hype. And when I see it, I'm 100% interested in it. Like the press conference. When that happened, I was like, oh my God, I gotta watch it just for that segment. And I think that that's the power that the Rock, Roman, and Cody have right now. They were draws. They are true draws. The next hot take says that LA Knight versus Logan Paul needs to happen at WrestleMania 40. I would love this match. I think LA Knight winning the US Championship would be great, but I don't think it's happening. It's looking like LA Knight and AJ Styles are going to feud for WrestleMania, but who knows? Maybe we'll get a ladder match with LA Knight, Logan Paul, AJ Styles, and a lot of other people from SmackDown. That could be a lot of fun. Bob says that CM Punk, This Fire Burns, is better than Cult of Personality, and a lot of people think this, but I'm still a Cult of Personality fan just because when CM Punk dropped that pipe on, when he came back to WWE, that was a song he had when he was on the Summer of CM Punk, and because of that, that will always hold a special place in my heart, even though This Fire Burns is still a great theme song. And the last hot take isn't a hot take, but instead it says The Miz has massive balls, and I think this is when we gotta end this video and move on because I don't know how to answer this. Anyways, that is it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you all in the next video.